Alright, our continuing saga of reviewing Moosehead brand beers, or beers from the Moosehead brewery at least. This is Alpine Lager, 5% ABV. Okay, so not much more to really say about it other than that. We'll just get right into the going. I guess Alpine's probably not as popular in the Maritimes as it, at least it doesn't seem like it is to me anyway. I don't know. I'm not a person who really pays attention or drinks a lot of macro lagers, so it just seems like Alpine seems like it's something that's more popular west of the Maritimes than say just Moosehead itself or the other Moosehead products, etc., etc. But I don't know, I could be wrong. Okay, so let's pour this sucker. Didn't really pour that very well. Just wanted to get a big hit on it, I guess. And as you can see, it's pretty foamy. Actually isn't dissipating all that quick though. Might stay for a while. It's almost kind of creamy. It's definitely got a bit of weight to it for a lager. It's got sort of a straw color. I'm just going to hold up the light here and look. Yeah, it's got sort of a golden kind of straw color. Looks darker on the camera, of course, because I got that dark curtain behind there. So let's take a whiff of it. I could be mistaken, but I do detect, I think, a bit of lemon in the smell. There's definitely the sort of corn and grain kind of taste. It's an adjunct lager, which essentially means that they use cheaper grains, like they use corn and stuff, as well as regular grains. There's definitely a sweetness in the smell too, and that's probably coming from the corn. It's almost fruity. It's almost a fruity nose to it, but essentially it's a sort of a mild, sweet kind of corn smell. Maybe some lemon in there. Can't really be positive on that one. So we're going to take a smell now. Or a taste, rather. Wow, that's actually nice. Definitely the sweet corn and the aroma carries over into the taste. Right up front, I get that, the sweet corn. But there's also a more grainy kind of maybe hay or straw kind of taste there too. It's quite sweet. It's slightly watery, but it's not a watery feeling that is really pronounced. It doesn't overpower the rest of the beer. It doesn't overpower the character of the beer. Take for instance a contemporary lager like Schooner. Schooner is very watery. I'm not saying Schooner's a horrible beer, but compared to Schooner, this has actually got a lot more character. Schooner's a good party beer and it's very watery. This would actually be a good party beer too, but it's not as watery, but it's very smooth. The bitterness at the end is very slight. It's kind of a bready kind of bitterness. But mostly you get sort of the sweetness, and it's not a cloying sweetness. Some lagers tend to get too sweet, and it overpowers the entire drink. But this is a nice sort of smooth kind of lager. For a macro lager, this is quite impressive. I gotta say, Moosehead definitely takes the cake when it comes to the macro beers. I guess there's a good reason why they stay independent and do things their way. It gives them license to be much more distinct and an individual sort of company compared to a lot of the companies that sort of get bland and blend in together. That's actually a really nice lager. And I'm not, this is coming from a person who's not a big fan of lagers. I said it before, I'll say it again probably many times. I tend to repeat myself when it comes to this crap. But, yeah, this is a decent damn lager, actually. I could actually see myself buying a 12-pack of these. Like I said, there's a sweetness there, but it's not a sweetness where you have 12 of them, and by the time you get to like the 8th beer or something, the sweetness is really making you go, ugh, I'm gonna throw this up tomorrow morning. Not with Alpine. It's got enough bitterness at the end, excuse me, that it balances pretty good. So yeah, I definitely recommend Alpine Lager. I'd give it a 3 out of 5. I sound like in this review, I realize it probably sounds like I'm overwhelmed and amazed by it, but I guess that just comes with the fact that you expect the worst when it comes to macro lagers. But Alpine's pretty damn decent. It's pretty damn decent for a beer. So yeah, 3 out of 5 for Alpine Lager. Again, another really good Moosehead beer. So far, the only minor disappointment would probably be the Clancy's Amber Ale, which is really the one that they push as a craft beer. That was, ironically, that's the one that kind of sucks compared to their more regular macro lagers. So yeah, that's kind of weird. But so yeah, I'm probably going to get into Moosehead Light, Moosehead Genuine, Genuine Dry or Draft or something like that. They got a couple others in the liquor store I'm going to go through. And yeah, so Moosehead's definitely probably your best bet. If you like macro beers, Moosehead overall is probably your best bet as a company to shop for beers if you in Canada and you're looking for just good drinking macro lagers. Definitely I'd recommend it over Molson or Labatt. Even Keith's. Of course Keith's is part of Labatt anyway, but Keith's and Olin's. And also ironic thing about that is, I guess a member of the Olin family actually is the CEO or whatever of Moosehead. So and the Olin's beers are still pretty damn good, so I guess that's sort of a family tradition that carries over into this company too, I guess. Yeah. So anyway, I'm rambling here, I realize, so I'm going to fuck off. 3 out of 5 for Alpine Lager. It's decent.